Just kidding.
Nope. Yep.
Someone screenshot that. Oh,
But all right, as long as Mike can communicate and hear,
yeah.
Crazy.
that's the most important
Stop
part.
pressing buttons.
Not cooperating at all. Alrighty. We will go ahead and get started. On the last episode of Dragon Ball Z, we continued investigating the abandoned basement of the occult exhibit at the zoo. We've been there for a while now. This is like our third session in there, but we learned a whole hell of a lot. We dealt with two sort of gargantuan creatures, and then we've also kind of uncovered what appears to be like a small scale production facility of this black goo that people are basically ingesting and either dying from or turning into something else. We had just kind of wrapped up our investigations down there, and we were deciding what our next steps were, and that's where we'll pick it up today on this episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Derby.
So my first question for the DM, since we are learning about this production here, I'm just wondering, what are we going to do with this means of productions?
I don't know, man. That's up to y'all.
Hey, Justin, why is your camera so bad? Like, what are you using?
I don't know, something from Amazon. It's the same one I've used since we started.
It looks so
Looks fine to
fuzzy.
me. Yeah, I think it's just the sexual energy coming off of that shirt.
Hold on.
I think if that shirt wasn't on, then the sexual energy wouldn't be interfering with the image as much.
Yeah, that made it worse. There's way too much sexual energy.
Is it still fuzzy though? Here,
You know what else is fuzzy?
I'll change shirts because it's probably the.
I was about to say, you have like a reflective shirt on, I swear. Light up.
Blinded
flashlight.
by the light.
It honestly looks a
Like
lot
an
better
Iron
now
Man.
that you're not in front of it.
No, it's the sexual energy. It's the sexual energy. But all right, we'll go ahead and get going here. So, we all kind of find ourselves. We have uncovered a lot of information here. We have tried to speak to the dead of some of these guys. We ended up killing some of the people on the sides and spoke to the dead, and just got back feedback and screams, something from somewhere else. We have got a good amount of this goo that we've collected from these IV bags. At this point, it's like Glimmer was kind of talking about on the last episode, that it might be a good idea for us to go ahead and turn this in, let the government kind of know what's going on. But what we ultimately do with this information is up to y'all. What do we do?
Yeah, I think we were concerned about the king, or something, weren't we?
Yeah, were we concerned about one of his members being behind this? And that we were going to try to figure out who it was.
Yeah.
I offered the proposition that I had a mind reading
It's not being
potion,
freaked when you open it.
and maybe
Like,
we
right in your face.
mentioned the idea of it. I could read the thoughts of someone and determine if they were the culprit.
I know the one thing that you also brought up with that is we also take the chance of, these higher level people being able to counteract that and make us, maybe read thoughts that they aren't thinking. I think another option that we have outside of that as well is maybe just directly speaking to the king with nobody else. Because I feel like the king himself can be trustworthy, but maybe not the people. We don't know the people around him. The elephant guy could be trustworthy. I mean, he's an elephant. Roll Tide.
Like, what if like the king is somehow attached to the whole operation, though? You know, it's like we've stepped in on his.
Yeah.
You know. Kind of whole
Glimmer.
I feel like
Glimmer kind of flies up and he's.
We're doing if he was.
Glimmer flies up and he says, "No, well, I feel like if we were, if the king was somehow in on the operation, then I don't think that he would have sent us to investigate, right?
That's exactly what I said. I was saying that.
Unless he's playing like 5D chess with us, and I mean, you know,
I mean,
that
why
wouldn't be
would
the
he
first time
send
this happened.
the elite guardians of Titanus? That's true.
Yeah, the Kenzo and the Guardians.
Kenzo and the Guardians.
That's gonna be the band
Yeah,
name.
Kenzo and the Guardians. I mean, it was obviously serious enough for him to send Kenzo and his Guardians, but
maybe we
I
can
don't
just.
think the king is on it.
Maybe we should tell the king that we have important news for him and
only him.
Get him. Well, no, get him to gather his assembly, and we. I don't know. Maybe we can tell them the truth or conceal some aspects.
Could we give him false information and see how it goes?
Yeah, and just kind of gauge the reaction of every participant.
Well, the other thing that could potentially happen is if we tell everybody and we tell the king, and that he knows that there's a liar in his party, then we have all the support and can most certainly corner this person.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe the person
we can
will
see
get
who's ever
confronted then and there.
We can check to see whose pants are on fire.
Yeah. Hold on, let me check my spells. Actually, Deddy, I think you probably have some spells you're unaware of. Do you have pants on fire detection?
No, that's not one of my spells.
Are you sure that was kind of quick?
Damn.
Yeah, you know, I took some time last session to really read my spells. This is not one of mine.
Can I grab one of these people that are in a comatose with this thing and put them in the bag of holding to bring to the king?
Absolutely, you could do that.
All right, I want to do that.
All right. So yeah, you take one of these comatose dudes. So like, are you gonna take like the whole? Because like he's kind of like hooked up into some. Okay, so you're taking the whole shebang. You're gonna take the person. You're gonna take the
take the bed too.
We're gonna take the.
Yeah, just leave them at like they don't even know they're in suspended animation at this
point. Man, your bag is full of dead people.
It's definitely a funny image though. Just like, hey, hold this bag up, and somebody fucking pushes a bag like a bandit. Two of us to help lift it into there.
Like you tip it over, and Null comes out having like a seizure, and then like you got like two mummies, and then like whatever else the fuck is in there, a bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
that's the thing. When we bring this up,
Sure.
we can show this body, do a perception check to see if anybody looks surprised or like.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Oh yeah, do some like Hamlet shit. Yeah.
Could use my eyes to
Well,
scan the
we'll
room.
use our eyes. You notice? It's crazy.
Well, my eyes of minute seeing, dude. Excuse me.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's anything in this dungeon that we're missing before we leave that could be valuable for us?
So I won't even make you do that. So like you guys have already done a really stupendous job of like getting everything that was going on in here. Like y'all have actually found everything. Let me do a couple of quick things real quick like.
And would it be easier if we all gathered together for you to move us to where we...
No. You don't need to do a thing. I've got this. Don't you even...
Sounds like an R&B song.
All right. Am I forgetting
You don't have to do a thing, baby.
Yes, I've got everybody, I think. Okay. So, let me go back over here. All right. So, like, is that kind of the plan? We're wanting to go back and kind of discuss this with the king?
Yeah.
So man.
I'm down with it.
Yeah, we're gonna confront him.
All right.
I'm not gonna
Can,
confront him.
can Magmar go near the king, or he can't go near the king, right?
So,
Yeah, I'm not supposed to.
that is a thought that kind of enters Magmar's head. And Magmar's like, fuck. It's like, I gotta go deal with the king again. It's like, but then all of a sudden, as you start to have that thought, you kind of like take your head and you scratch this back of your head and you look to the side, and then you see him. It's old Reznov, and he says, "Good work, Mason. You are getting to the bottom of this plot. I can smell it."
Hell yeah, bro. No, for sure. Is there any possible way that I can have some kind of like protection from it? You know, like this is, you know, like intertwined with him, like mentally, or like, you know,
So
the king. I'm speaking of. Sorry.
he says, "Yes, it is funny that you should mention this. You see, since the last time you have spoken with the king, I have been able to intercept some of the coded messages from the number stations. I think that if I transmit the numbers on a different frequency using the power of my soul, perhaps I can interfere with it this time. This is going to be a trial error effort, though. This could go wrong, but I do believe that I can give you some measure of protection from the powers of the mind control."
What do I got to lose?
He says,
I'm already slipping slowly into insanity.
and then as you say that, he's not even there anymore.
Magmar, who are you talking to?
Oh man. My shoulder.
All right. So we all make our way. We climb up the rope from whence we came. We come out of the zoo. We leave out the front. It's basically, it's starting to get really late, and everyone's trying to like shoo you guys off anyways. Let me ask you this. What do we all look like right now?
I look like a
I
dragon.
look badass.
Yeah, I'm a half elf.
Just chilling.
So as you guys are all, this is all taking place in the theater of the mind. As we're walking out the front gate, the attendant says, "Oh, you guys are leaving. Oh, great. Now I get to go home. Hey, wait, where's the kid?"
He's right here. I point to
What
Fiddlefinger.
Oh,
You know,
the sick dying kid.
Yeah,
the Make-A-Wish kid you guys came in here with?
Yeah, that's me. I never took off my thing.
His dying wish was to be eaten by some creature in the zoo.
No. So one thing,
Let him
reader,
deny
though, you would have lost your concentration after getting hit by that fireball.
I didn't get hit by it.
Yeah, you did.
Uh-uh.
I thought you got cooked by that thing.
No.
Oh. I could have sworn.
Mm-mm.
Well, you definitely didn't go unscathed, right?
No. Look at my health.
Yeah, we all healed after that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but I realistically, I didn't get hit. Like, my health bar never, like, went below green.
shady.
So, okay, so Justin was fighting and shooting as a whatever kind of kid.
As like a kid with like leukemia.
Yeah. That's pretty funny, actually.
I promise.
All right. We'll have to watch that one on the tape. But
I'm
he's lagging.
He only lags when he's lying.
Somebody check his pants.
No, I'm not
Gotta go
lying.
poo-poo.
No.
But anyway, so we all leave the zoo, and we make our way back up to the Pleasure Dome of Xanadu.
Hello?
Do. And night has fallen. We're going to transition to darkness here as everybody starts to load in. Where is the homie here? Oh, there he is. I knew I forgot somebody.
It is dark.
All right. Is everybody loaded in?
Am I still lagging?
No, you've gotten better.
Yes, follow me, my guardians.
So then as you start to approach the front building, you see the same guards that were on duty a couple of days ago, and they say, welcome back. Come on inside.
You can't keep with Mike's speed.
Hey, we have like multiple tokens for some reason.
You do?
Yeah,
Or at
my
least
thing
I
is
can see it.
acting really
Yeah, like
weird.
on
Whenever I move it, I like go inside. I like warp.
Oh, I'm
Mine's
still
being
99%.
normal.
I haven't loaded it yet.
Like I can see.
Do we have multiple tokens?
Oh,
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
back.
Like I can
No, I
see two
don't.
of me.
Oh,
Well, there's like
whoops.
Magmar and there's a Magmar.
Oh, yeah,
with-
there is
okay,
two.
cool. Work.
Yeah, there you go. And then Deddy, I think, are you copied somewhere? There you
oh,
are. Yep, you're
oh, I
copied.
have two. Yep. There's two of me too.
Damn, how did I do that? Oh, yeah, there you are. Let me get rid of you. Do we have any other clones? Like everybody shows up and there's just all these clones of you guys standing around from a previous session, and they're like, "Who are you?"
It's the Spider-Man meme.
Right, did I get everybody?
Doom died.
All
Oh, yeah,
right.
plug.
Is Doom guy still alive?
Well, Doom Guy, we brought him back from the dead as a zombie.
Yeah, he's a zombie.
Were you there for that?
Oh,
How much have you missed, Mike? That's right. You've been gone for a million years
That wasn't
because
last
you're.
week.
No, that was a long time ago.
Remember he
Oh,
got ripped
he,
in
he
half.
wasn't
and
with
then-
us during the last fight, though, was he?
He wasn't with us in the dungeon. Or
Clavic is Doom. He just looks at you and he goes, "Doom."
Okay, yeah.
Boom.
I'm not my head up. Up, not down. It means something different.
But all right. So, do you guys want me to just make it easy for you guys and put you where you guys want to go, or would you
Yeah.
rather navigate the
I'm
spot?
already at the door.
Pull
Oh,
us up,
good.
Jamie. Pull us there, Jamie.
All right, I'll pull everybody in. Even Clavic is Doom. Even Thunk. Kinzo.
I want to take a position kind of by the fire. I just want to observe.
All right, yeah. See, it gets you a little bit of a, lady protest too much, methinks. Going on situation. Put Guardian in there. All right. So, you all sort of arrive at the door and you start to, smell the aroma of the cigar smoke and the the incense and the fine perfumes kind of wafting up underneath the door. You're like, "Man, this is I could get used to this." And you hear, and then
Bless you.
you all enter the room and you see the king kind of flanked with his sort of consortium of important people, his cabinet, if you will, his advisors. And he says, "Well, I didn't expect to see you lot back so soon. What news do you bring?"
I say, "What up, King?" and I go to dab him up.
So you go to dap him up, but first of all, he's like sitting down, and I also need to remind you that the king is a literal giant.
No, he's a giant. I know.
Yeah, so he's like 12 and a half feet tall, and this chair makes him appear to be even taller. So you're like going to dap him up, and it's like you're basically like trying to dap up his knee.
I dab it up.
He just kind of like he looks at you and he takes another big bite of his turkey leg.
I'm gonna draw my kunai out for him disrespecting Fiddlefinger, but just menacingly.
As you do that, you feel your whole body just lose control of itself. You are frozen in place and cannot move in your offensive stance. And you look over, everybody looks over. The green wizard is got his hand out. It appears that he's casting a spell of hold on Kenzo here. And the king says, green wizard, let him go. He's harmless.
Harmless.
Damn, take us straight. King, we come with interesting news. And before we proceed, I just want to make sure, is everybody that is a part of your party and your crew, are they all in here?
He says, yes, among me are my most trusted advisors. Among me, we have, and he says, in fact, let me go ahead and introduce you to all of them. We didn't get a chance to formally do that last that we met. He says, over here to my far left is Chief Engineer Delva the Red. Everybody kind of looks over here, and there is like a kind of like a young dwarven woman, just as dwarven can be, very feminine features, but with stubble. So, you know, and she is evidently the chief engineer of this city. And she says, "Charmed." And he says, "Next," he said, "Next with me is my spy master, Bellinor. He oversees a number of my three-letter organizations. He oversees the Zetetics. He is in charge of the Listening Ears, and a lot of things that we're not going to get in here today. Get into here.
3 letters.
And then he actually kind of looks at Fiddlefinger, and he kind of shoots you a fucking stank eye a little bit.
Oh, and
because y'all didn't have too good of a rapport when y'all left last time.
I look at him again and be like, "Man, do I got news that just shows that you are still incompetent in your job, brother?"
Jesus.
And he says, "I'll have you know that I run a vast spy network of people all across the city."
I interrupt him and go, "I don't care. It's bad. You're not doing good. The king said it last time we were here. You got some gaps. I hope you can get better, and I hope this news helps you."
And then the king says, just kind of like looks at him, and he just kind of like raises an eyebrow, and he just starts kind of grumbling to himself again. He's just really, really tired of being made a fool of in front of His Majesty. And then he says, "Next is the Green Wizard. He is my chief arcanist here, and sometimes a bodyguard, if you didn't see that earlier." And he says, "Mind that you keep your weapons in their holsters while around the king." Then he says,
I'll do what I want.
"What was that, Mike? You were lagging."
I'll do what I want. I'm kind of pissed off that he did that to me.
He just kind of like rolls his green eyes, and you know, and he is like he appears to. And let me go back to the other guy too. The other dude, is like a deep gnome. He's like got really kind of like palish purplish features, maybe like 3.5 feet tall, and he's got a little bat on his shoulder. And then the Green Wizard, he appears to be a human, sort of like up there in age. We're gonna say maybe 50s or 60s, somewhere in there. And he's got like this sort of like greenish brown hue to his skin. His hair on his face is turned green. His eyes are green. He is very green. He's just a green fella. And then the king says, "Over here, this is my head kick-ass, Big Al." And he just
Roll
kind
Tide, Big Al. Roll Tide.
of, Big Al says, "Roll Tide." And he says, and on the far right there is let me see, what is this guy's name? Watch Commander JV's, head of my guard here in the city. Probably the most important man in this room.
What's up, JBs?
He says, "Pleasure to make your acquaintance."
All right. So yeah, we have a lot of information, and there's a lot of stuff that we did in this one day that took place over a course of 3 weeks. That I may or may not remember everything, and so I kind of just go over that if anybody else wants to chime in. But the big points that we have.
Well, not to interrupt you, but just before you get started, what we're gonna do is we need to pull 7 big fun facts about the things that we've learned about during the course of this investigation in order to get a pass on this.
All right.
We're just all gonna ramble them out now.
Yeah, so like basically this is just like a mini game that we're all just playing together. This is like,
Okay.
you know, like at the end of the role play aspect of it will be that you guys, you know, between all of the 6 of you, you guys are able to tell like a cogent story.
Sure. I'll go first. We found a shit. What's the race that Kyle's character is?
Landarith.
Occasion.
Landarothi.
Landarothi. We found a Landarothi religious symbol on the I guess acolytes, zealots, whatever you want to call them.
Okay, that's a good thing to call them. Yeah, we'll henceforth refer to those as acolytes. Okay, that's number 1. That's a good one. That's a good piece of evidence.
Mike, you were saying something?
We found that they were extracting black liquid from people who were held captured.
Okay. Number 2, that's a good one.
They are also distributing the black liquid in the drug community. We found a dealer who said that they were getting it from the Band of the Carabinus.
That's 3.
The black liquid is they're also like they're bringing things from the dead, but are bringing it back with this black liquid, so it like consumes your body into it. But they will like there are these giants that are forming from it too, these giant monsters. I think the king knows about that because that was in the morgue, correct? That we had, so he knows about the giant and the other dead ones. Is that correct?
Yeah, so he doesn't know about, like, he knows that they exist, but like he's been far too busy eating his turkey to really you know what I mean?
So we tell him from the morgue discoveries, like at the morgue there was the giant that looked like it used to be an orc. There was the dude with no mouth, or he had a mouth but it was covered up. The guy with the missing limb, and then there was another character that had his limbs.
The guy was also missing his penis.
His penis, yeah. Oh yeah, the giant ones. And it looks like they've been eaten. Their penises were eaten.
We're eunuchs.
But
That's
they're
what
all filled with that black worm-like thing, and if you fire takes them out. So
No, not fire.
Radiant.
For the
Wait.
worms. Or radiant light.
Oh.
Radiant light.
Yeah, radiant light, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Draws the worms out. But at the zoo, under the zoo, there's this whole thing going into injecting those people in, and it was guarded by 2 of those giants, like the one that we have in the morgue.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how to, I guess, put it into clear words, but when the people who are infected die, I don't know, they're not really dead, because when you speak with the dead, it's like coming into contact with like some crazy deity, or some kind of spiritual thing. I don't know.
And that's what, and they had the Landeroth, they had that religious symbol on their
Right.
chest, like all the people in the morgue that they're either that they were in. Did we determine where they were putting the black goo into them? Correct, not extracting it, or they were extracting it.
So the way that it worked when you guys were in there was that they were injecting people with black goo to turn them into acolytes, and then taking black goo out of acolytes
Okay.
to go make presumably more acolytes.
Oh.
So and Glimmer flies up and he says, "So that means that there had to have been a patient zero somewhere.
Yep.
There had to have been a patient zero that was the first one that was turned."
Mm-hmm.
And then also that means, from what we understand, the black goo has to have come from somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. The giant that was at the zoo spoke Landerothi.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. And it could have been a coincidence, right?
It could have been a coincidence, but it was.
But considering this religious symbol, it's
yeah. Metagaming here, that seems very interesting. That all of a sudden one would just speak it.
Yeah.
I mean, that wouldn't even be metagaming. Like, y'all did have a discussion about how that guy definitely did like utter some kind of like Landerothy like battle cry, and it seems more than coincidence that you would find a Landerothy like symbol of their religion in the same room.
There's a speaking eyeball at the zoo at the old exhibit that knows when people are entering in there and they're stinky. So the people that go in there and go out are stinky. So which means he may be able to distinguish the people that are going in, aka if there's a traitor afoot, who maybe they're like example, if they're a guard, JV may know the guard. If they're a part of the spy community, they should know about him.
And then also, Glimmer says, "And Your Highness, I think that this might interest you." And he actually hands over the letter that y'all found in the Varen Wood back at the Bandit Mother base, basically describing how they were, operating within the Varen Wood, but they wanted to move the fog to the Dorvis. They were working with this cult, the Brotherhood of Dawn, which y'all did eradicate, and basically that they were having the same issues with the fog that y'all were, and that they were going to continue to start or continue to pursue the efforts of like infiltrating like the Star Key government intelligentsia, basically to try to keep this under wraps and basically have like assets within the government, basically.
Is it worth mentioning right now? This is me just asking the party and asking the DM out of it. Is it worth asking? It's also hard to find information outside of this when it seems nobody knows what's going on outside. Example like the explosion at the gates. Nobody knew about the fog either. So all this is just stuff we found. Is that worth mentioning or no? Or is that worth keeping?
I mean, that's definitely something that you can feel free to mention.
I want the party's approval before that. I don't know if that's something we want to keep close to us or just mention it to the king, because he may have some clarity of why they don't know.
I'm all for it. I trust you, big dog.
I was about to say, yeah, no, I mean, it's just like, that's the whole,
yeah.
We're already like trying to trust him anyway by
Yeah.
affording him the other information, so yeah, I don't think we stand anything to lose.
So I mentioned that, like, we tried gathering as much information and nobody knows anything going on outside of what's happening here. And then on top of that, I said, and this is like what it looks like. So I opened my bag of holding and I pulled the bed out.
You just like you very like awkwardly, you're like, like dragging it, like it's in the bag of holding, but like you've got like one side of it, and like what I'm imagining is just like you're like, Magmar, come on, I need help with this. You just hear like,
And
or like as you like dragging it across the floor, like out of the bag of holding.
as I do that, can I roll a perception check to see everybody's reaction to it, to see if anybody has like a suspicious reaction to seeing this, like being familiar with it?
Yeah, no, absolutely. In fact, if everybody can make me a perception check real quick.
And I'll be looking at the pants to see which ones are on fire or not.
And then notice you'll do it at advantage.
Oh, big rolls!
Dang, my eyes deceive me.
You said perception?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Big
That'll be in your
rolls, Kyle.
skills.
Big roll, daddy.
All right. So,
I don't know shit.
Guardian, Johnny Cash, and Deddy, y'all are like feeling like y'all are very attuned to like the emotions and like the nonverbal cues that everybody else in this room is giving off. Like all the eyes are kind of like drawn on Johnny Cash while he's you know pulling this thing out of the bag, and y'all look around and y'all don't really notice anybody like give any sort of reaction that would be out of character for them. Like all of the guards, they sort of like put their swords at half draw, like they're ready to kind of to act at a moment's notice. The spy master is just like he feels like gobstruck that this is something that he didn't know about already. You notice that the engineer, she kind of like looks at this guy with almost like disgust. Like she just doesn't approve of like his sickly pallor or his lack of hair. Big Al, he stands completely motionless and just looks at it as if he feels confident that no matter what is going on, he can handle this. JV's is also got his sword at half draw. And the Green Wizard, he sort of like admires this thing with like a scientific level of interest. So like Too Long Didn't Read, everybody is sort of reacting to this in the way that you would expect them to.
Can we pause real quick? How did we determine that someone in the king or like in the kingdom is behind this or like involved in it?
So we really haven't. It's just kind of a hunch that y'all have.
Huh. What led to that hunch? I don't even remember. I thought we had like a clue or something.
Basically, I think what triggered y'all to start kind of like having that train of thought was that the spy master, who is like the information kingpin, is not aware of what's going on here. Didn't have any understanding that the attack was coming at the front gates. Didn't understand what was going on with these guys, or what the entities were at the morgue. This is like, he's very off put by this, and he's honestly, with the look in his eye, he's a little bit afraid for his job.
Yeah, so it's like if somebody's hiding this from him, it has to be from the inside, knowing like how he operates.
And also like in while we were kind of like discussing
really
that letter,
too.
he definitely seemed really stricken by that like members of the intelligentsia were essentially under the employ of the bandits of the Carabinus. Like things are racing through his head right now. He's like trying to wonder like where they're getting their funding. He's wondering a lot of things right now.
So one thing that I want to add and tell the king. Am I frozen or can you hear me?
No, you're good.
Okay. One thing that I want to mention to it is, after summing all this up or saying all this, I want to sum it up to the king as I think there is a traitor, either amongst us or amongst the kingdom, because as is it Beermus? Is that the spy master's name?
The spy master's name is Bellinor.
Bellinor. Bellinor, he got this position for a reason, and his reaction makes me think that he truly is surprised and didn't know anything about this. And there has to be somebody that has either worked with him or knows how he operates within the kingdom that can hide this from him.
He says, he starts to look at you, and he actually.
Did Trey freeze?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I think we lost Trey.
Okay. That's why I thought I was frozen. Hold on.
Someone
Some
screenshot.
connection issues tonight.
I just texted him.
His internet probably went out.
Yeah.
He is in
All
Colorado.
right, I will assume GM responsibilities.
GM.
I am the game master. All right, y'all start.
Guys, I think this is a good place if anybody needs to go to the bathroom or anything. I think that's good right here.
Denied.
Our old GM had music. Where's the music?
No, this is silence. And then a meteor fell through the roof.
Killing everybody.
Hey, oh, never mind. All right, he's back. No meteor.
Trey?
Mike. Michael Garrett.
Thought you were just saying your name, Mike.
Oh, it's doing the... Oh, it's doing that RTC thing.
Damn.
Return to clinic.
Yep. Return to clinic.
Buddy, should he be asleep?
RTC 3 months, please. Mike, speaking of clinic,
Mhm.
I had someone complain. So, whenever I'm done seeing a patient, I like bring them.
Mhm.
I like let them out. I like show them the door to the lobby. I'm like, you can follow me. I'll
Very
let you
nice.
out.
Mhm.
And this lady was like, she came back afterwards because she's something, but she came back and she was like, why did he do that? That was weird. I like do that for everyone.
They're not used to nobody being nice to them down there.
Yeah, I will say that I've never had a doctor show me the way out. It's always just like, all right, well, the nurse is going to come back and they'll let you know what's up.
Yeah, you know what? That's true. It kind of gives get the fuck out vibes, Cal.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're
And it
done.
sounds like you
They can go
sounds
wait in
to
the
me like
lobby
being really
for
nice.
labs and they can go and get out of my room.
You're being nice, but that's not the vibe it gives off.
I'm being very nice. She's the only one that's complained. But it was like she didn't want anything done either. I was like, you want to get lab work? She's like, no. I was like, and she's like due for like some cancer screening. I was like, you want to get this done? She's like, no, I'm healthy. I was like, okay. Why are you here? Are you just here to say hey?
That's the thing, man. You can't argue with people like people. A lot of people are just like stupid. You just can't argue with that. My brain like resets on a daily basis talking to people.
Like, why did you come here? I mean, I appreciate the money, but like, why are you here?
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, no. No. Can you say hey to everybody? Hi.
No.
Look at everybody waving at you.
Hey, buddy.
He can't hear you. Hold on.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
I lost connection to the server.
You lost connect. I'm still in. Hey.
Yeah, I'm still in.
Hear somebody's music? That's Justin.
Yo, what Henry? Oh, you like that music?
He likes
here.
music.
I'll turn back on. I got you.
He literally looked at you like, "What'd you do with the music?"
You like the music, Beth?
There we go. I'm back.
There we go.
Oh my god, that was super bizarre. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on with that.
Unprofessional.
Yeah, I was back up DM for a little bit.
Oh,
So-
server connection lost.
Oh, server connection lost.
So
Yeah, I'm trying to get back in.
Wait, wow, y'all just lost the server connection? That's crazy.
Mhm.
Mhm.
That's wild because like I turned my computer off a long time ago.
You're back.
So you froze at the part after I talked. You said, so he looks at you and actually, and then you froze.
What was the context of that?
I had said in summation of like everything that like we're going over, we believe that there is a traitor amongst the king's group, because this guy was hired, the spy master was hired for a reason, and for them to do something without him knowing means that they understand how he operates or work with him, or work alongside with him.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, no, that makes perfect sense because like I said like a whole lot of shit after that, and like nobody said anything, and I was like, okay, I feel like I gave everybody something enough to work off of here. Like,
So what'd you say?
so basically everybody like has like a bunch of drool coming out of their mouth for like a split second. Everybody's eyes go cross, and then everybody comes to all at the same time, and then he says, well, you know, that would actually make a lot of sense. You know, if this field report from this Commander Velka is to be believed, it seems that they're using some means to infiltrate my resources. That would great, you know, explain why we're having these problems and these gaps in this intelligence, Your Highness. And he says, well, then you may just get to keep your job yet. He like pats him on the head, like patronizingly.
And then I look at him and the king, and I say, I was hard on you because I thought you were the traitor. But based off your reaction of seeing everything, you truly seemed surprised. So I apologize if I seemed too hard on you. I was trying to get you to, you know, confess up.
He looks at you and he says, tactics that I've used many times in my career. It's been a long time since I've got to employ them myself. Normally nowadays I just get to tell people to do it, but it's like I respect that. You have earned the respect of this guy.
Do I get respect?
Is that a new ability?
As a move down?
Respect
Yeah,
of this
no,
guy.
you get the respect of this dude I named 6 months ago, Bellinor.
Bellinor the Grey.
He says, "Don't you dare call me that." So the king says, "Well, the stories that you bring, they are concerning. More concerning to me, though, is this discussion of the townspeople not knowing these goings on. Have you discussed this with anybody outside of this room?"
No, it's just when we would ask
Good.
people...
Do not.
Okay, well, why?
Says the city of Starkey is the largest civilization in our records. It is imperative that we control the flow of information to ensure that the populace does not panic. Now, I expect that you are mature enough to understand what I'm saying here. Do not discuss this outside these rooms, outside of these walls.
That's fair. May I ask Your Highness a question?
No, you may not.
All right.
And he says,
at somebody next to him, and I say, I'm not asking the king, but then what about the goblins who think that their home is still not viable? Why are they here as slaves then?
The king says, we do not permit slavery in my kingdom, you knave.
Indentured servitude is just a fancy way of saying extended slavery with pay.
King, can you show a little more respect?
I'm just asking a question. If you get like all you gotta do is answer it. That's fine. That's just a side quest that I'm asking about. I'm not judging you by any means. I'm just asking a question, brother. Why can't you not answer?
The king takes a big bite out of his turkey leg, and he says, we will discuss this no more. This kingdom does not employ slave labor. It has been illegal for 200 years and will continue to be so.
So indentured servitude is fine?
Indentured servitude is a contract signed between two individuals that are agreeing mutually. It is the method of the free market. Do you not believe in free markets, son?
The way that you're preaching it, no. Because these guys were cast out of their land because of this fog, and now there's no fog, and you won't tell them.
I will hear no more of it.
Well,
I will hear no more of it.
Because you have no validity in what you're saying.
He says,
Respectful,
you are.
That's it.
He says, you are extremely fortunate that I am in a good mood today. I have had men executed for far less than what you have said to me this day.
You're extremely disrespectful today, King.
You shut the fuck up.
Mr. King? Sorry to interrupt. Do you need to go poopy?
And then
He says, no, I do not. If you will look over there, you will see my chamber pot is quite full. And you see that there's a chamber pot that is like the size of like an ox cart full of shit.
I
pull out my tuna.
I look at the king and I said, look, I can let bygones be bygones. It was a question I had. I didn't know you'd...
You will let bygones be bygones. You'll be lucky if I let you keep your head, knave.
I like that you're calling me this, but you have a trader and all you care about is this indentured servitude question versus all the information that I gave you. That, like, why are you making this a bigger deal than what it is?
He says, you have been instrumental in uncovering a great deal of ineptitude in our ranks. You have been instrumental in uncovering...
You call me Dave. I asked you a respectful question. I just asked that you give me that respect as well, King.
He's like... He looks at you and he says, you do not give a king's respect.
You earn it, and I feel like I've done enough to earn that.
Earn it? Earn it? I've earned it by divine right. I am your king.
I didn't say I didn't respect you. I said that you give me respect as well. And I said I feel like I've earned it.
You have earned that thing on your neck and nothing more. You speak with my voice, and to be honest with you, I am not sure if I want you to walk around and proclaim the speech of the king with these borderline heretical discussions that you're having with me. How dare you? If you lot were not so, if you lot were not so efficient in your jobs, then you would have been, then I would have already had you executed by now. It is only because of my good graces that I will permit you to live this day. Now,
thank you, Your Highness.
you have provided a great deal of intelligence to me and my organization. And for that, I will allow you to live. I will allow you to maintain your status as my honored servants. However, I will be relieving you of the big M around your neck. Give that to me now.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Fiddlefinger. Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Chain, and I put it at his feet.
And he takes it, and he gives it to the Green Wizard. He says, dispose of this. And then he says, now, I will grant you...
Hold on, time out. I do have something important, King.
Okay. Oh, wait, are you talking to the king or are you talking to the DM?
No, I'm talking to the king. I said,
Okay,
hold
okay.
on.
He says, silence.
There is other information that you need to know that I forgot to add.
Like what?
While we were, you gave us the provisions that were very nice, and we went to a spa. There was a regular that went to that spa that is a part of an outside clique that tried to kill us.
What does that have to do with your investigation?
What does that
have to do with your investigation on the attack on the front gate or at the morgue?
It means that you already have regulars in this gate that are looking to kill people. That are inside your
Everybody's looking to kill people. Why do you think I hired them?
So you hired somebody.
Why do you think I hired yous? I didn't hire them to kill you. If you've caused beef with somebody else, that has nothing to do with me or my court.
We didn't cause beef with him. I just brought it up.
Are we gonna let him talk to us like that, guys?
I mean, yeah, he can easily kill us.
Is that shit cool?
I think if something happens, we can offer Johnny cash for execution in exchange for the rest of us.
I'm just not cool with
Guardian and say, yeah, that makes sense, Landarothi. All I did was stand up and for the right thing, and I asked a simple question, and he blew up on it. I'm letting it die out.
We're in his court. We're in his court, not yours.
Oh, why don't you get on his knee? Why don't you get on your knees and suck his dick while you're at it?
All right. You hear that, King?
The disrespect we're taking as the Guardians of Satanus is really crazy. Like, we should demand more respect.
I do all this information for him. I asked one simple question, and he blows up on me. If it wasn't for the information that we had, that I didn't have to tell him, he could have had a traitor amongst him that could have maybe killed him without him even knowing.
Glimmer flies up.
But I trusted the king and wanted to give him this information.
Glimmer flies up to you and he says, I think you asked the wrong question.
Yeah, it certainly seems like it. Because all he cares about is the definition of indentured servitude instead of his actual traitors that are amongst them.
Seems like all you care about.
Guardian, what is wrong with you? You're supposed to be all righteous. You are a righteous being, and I literally lived in the hells and have a better heart than you do.
No, he has the divine right.
I bet you when they resurrected you, you were in hell, and that's why you're still like this. You still got a sour attitude. How
the king has the divine right to rule.
Has the divine right to be a dick?
Yeah.
Suck it.
I'm giving you inspiration. You've got like what, triple inspiration now?
Yeah.
That's 3 inspirations for Kyle. Well done. Well done to everybody. Give Kyle a round of applause. The cleric is standing up for the concept of divine rule. I'm sorry. Don't let me stop you. Go ahead. I'm loving this.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Anyways, he clearly has the divine right. And you don't. We're in his court, and that's not even relevant to what we're talking about.
Magmar does feel as though we could have been far more handsomely rewarded if we weren't like trying to square up on the king.
Yeah, the very least we could do is speak to us.
Like, I get it.
It's not right. We took that. We shouldn't have.
So the king kind of like continues his tirade, and he's like barking, like the whole room like is basically bellowing and echoing with the sound of his tremendous like giant voice. And he says, I will continue to allow you lot to remain in my employ only because I expected this to take you guys a month. It has been 3 days. You are proving yourselves to be a great asset to me and my court. Now, I will provide you with the lodging that I promised you before, but you will not speak with my authority. Is that clear?
What do you mean by that?
That means that he means that he took away your big bling M. You no longer speak with the king's authority, but he's still keeping you for the work.
So how do we speak to you if we can't speak to you?
No, what he's basically saying is like
the
your
king
word
says-
is not law to the populace.
That's fine. I mean, it's not like they know anything going on, so they can't really help us.
He says, and that is by design, and it will continue to be so.
All right.
He says, Green Wizard, no, I will not do that this day.
What?
Well, I almost ordered them to put a Gaius ritual upon you.
To make me gay?
I
You're gonna make me gay?
I knew that you were gonna say that. Everybody make me an Arcana check.
We give some Tylenol and make him autistic.
Magmar knows. Magmar actually would know. Johnny Cash, you know.
I'm the one that questions.
Daddy doesn't know a fucking thing.
So I just say it's sarcastic. Oh, you're gonna make me gay?
Kenzo doesn't know.
Yay, what's that?
Magmar, you got the number you needed.
Let's go.
All right, so what a Gaius ritual is, it is a spell that you can put on somebody. It has to be voluntary. So basically, this is actually a spell, Johnny Cash, and it's funny that you rolled the highest on this. That these are actually used a lot in the Hells. A Gaius ritual is essentially a form of blood magic that is used to bind contracts. And what you do typically is you will prick your thumb. There will be like a contract that's been enchanted with the Gaius ritual. And they will prick your thumb. You'll put your thumbprint on there. And that will basically place an enchantment on you that if you break the terms of the contract, you will start to waste away from a simple wasting disease until you are dead. It's basically like the hellish version of an NDA.
Oh, so he's gonna make us his indentured servants.
Well, basically, what you get, the idea that you get is that he was going to basically either make you guys sign a contract that you will not discuss this with anybody, or you will die. But he has decided not to do that because he is in a good mood today.
Let's keep it that way, Johnny Cash.
Guardian, shut the fuck up.
All right. So he says, my team and I are going to need some time to deliberate on this information that you provided us. We will continue to build the housing for you and your team. But you will no longer speak with my authority. I understand. Listen, I understand that adventurers of all types have their inclinations here and their convictions there. But at the end of the day, if you continue to work for me, you will all become very wealthy. And he says, Bellinor, what do you have in the petty cash? He says, 10,000, my lord. And he says, give each of these men, give each of these guardians of Citanus 500 golden. And he gives you each 500 golden. And he says, now, my team and I will have to have time to deliberate on this information and devise next steps. We have actions to take on our part. You've done this kingdom a great service, regardless of your attitude. Now, we will contact you when we have further orders, or when your housing has been completed, whichever comes first. Do you have any questions for us?
Yeah, do I still get the women?
The women. Yes, when your housing is complete, you'll have whatever women you want.
I look at him and I bite my tongue and I say, "Look, King, I didn't know I was going to offend you when I asked my questions. I am from a lowly place called Georgia. I have lived in the hells. I don't know the authority here. I have always lived in a place where men treat men with respect, no matter their status, based off
Oh
actions.
my
that they
God, Johnny Cash, can you just shut up?
Shut the fuck up, Guardian! God damn! God damn! I'm apologizing.
That is the most antagonistic apology I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, you're fucking autistic. I am saying I am coming from a place that I don't understand him. So when I was talking, I was saying I didn't understand why this would be offensive. I clearly understand it is offensive now. So I am apologizing for that because I have never lived in a kingdom like this. I don't go around sucking people's dicks and feeling like, oh, I just have to do everything for them. I thought I could trust him. And so I asked a question because I thought we had mutual respect. That obviously wasn't there. So I have crossed a line that I didn't know was there. So I'm apologizing for that.
He says, the library has many tomes on courtly etiquette that I believe you should brush up on.
Duly noted, King.
Your Highness.
Kenzo flips him off.
Your Highness.
King's about to make a perception check. Fuck, I didn't give him perception. He's not going to do that. He doesn't notice.
He doesn't notice that. He's a silly king.
All right.
All right, let's get out of here before something bad happens. All right.
As we start to leave, Magmar, as you start to make for the door, you feel, as you take that first step, your eyes almost don't catch up with it. And your eyes stay back. You feel as if your eyes stay back, but your body has moved forward. You feel a tugging on the back of your brain. And then you hear it. Oh, there it is.
Mason! You must make a Constitution saving throw! I cannot hold us back anymore! It must be at the 12 or higher, Mason!
I give him bardic inspiration just in case.
You don't know this is happening.
Yeah, but I just feel it. Oh, fuck.
Oh. Goddamn.
You hear it again.
I have a +5 in Constitution too. What a shit.
You just rolled really, really shitty. So you hear the numbers again. You feel yourself almost involuntarily. You run your hands down your hips. You grab your 2 hand axes. You turn around. And you just leap on that fucking king. You start slashing and slashing. You are ripping him apart. You have got your hands up underneath his ribs. You're tearing him open. You've got his entrails. And then you blink. And all you've done is you've got that hand axe in your hand. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Jesus.
Please pass.
Nah, fail, because we need to fuck this king up.
Oh no!
Bro.
It's kunai time.
Magmar takes
Can I
a
roll
step.
a perception?
Everybody, let's figure out how we're gonna react to this real quick. I'm gonna keep this playing for a sec. I'm gonna go pee and make a whiskey because I'm loving this, and I'll be right back. Let's kind of discuss this. And Magmar, just what are you feeling about this? Like how are you feeling about what's going on right now?
It's like an overwhelming bloodlust, essentially. It's just seeping through my veins, like fire flowing through, essentially.
So, Magmar, your eyes roll into the back of your head, and you start to feel the bloodlust inside of you. You start to get that extra special feeling. You are in a rage.
Okay.
You are like sweating profusely. Your brain, it throbs, it hurts. This is the most painful head thing that you've felt since that time you fell off that cliff when you were fighting the harpies. You are just in an uncontrollable, murderous rage.
It feels, like Clockwork Orange, where like they hypnotize him to where like he gets visibly sick at the thought of violence. It's basically that, but in reverse. Where it's like the thought of walking away from this fight right now is like incites nausea in some way.
All right. I will say that like everybody starts to kind of notice this. Let's do some role play while I go pee. Everybody notices that this is going on. I will be right back.
Hey, Fiddlefinger, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, what up?
Don't you ever let anybody speak to you like that again.
Yeah.
Like it really pissed me off how you just took that disrespect.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I get
No, I mean,
I get the sense
even
that
though
like nobody wants to like hold me back or anything. Like they just want me to
No,
go do
I'm-
this.
No, I don't want you to
I'm
attack.
walking.
I
I'm
don't
That
want
walking
seems like
behind
such
you.
a bad idea.
I'm walking behind you with both my kunai.
I'm telling you
Like,
right now,
I'm
that
fucking
elephant,
ready.
Big Al alone, is gonna be able to drop us.
That's what I'm saying. Bro. Him and the wizard.
Can someone fill me
Thank
in
you.
what happened?
Dude,
Oh,
Jacob
I
is
basically had,
failing
like,
his Constitution saving
Yeah.
throws right now.
I failed a bunch of my Constitution saving throws, and I'm having a overwhelming like overload to kill the king essentially.
Guardian,
Like I had one of those flashback
Yeah.
situations where
you and I are gonna have
Wielding
to
axes.
put our bygones together and notice what's going on with Jacob and grab him.
it was Jacob.
Or Magmar.
Magma. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Anybody have a spell that could knock
Well,
Magmar out of
Reznov
his
already
trance?
told me he was the one who had the ability to stop me, but I guess I shouldn't have believed that. But I also was like, it's gonna be dumb if I'm not in there. Like,
Oh.
Hmm.
I don't really have anything.
No,
I
I'm
could.
just wondering if we could use our combined strength to hold him. And like maybe grab him and like try and like, hey, come back, come back.
Not when he's in a rage.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Are we doing anything?
Helping Magmar kill the king.
Guardian and I are the closest to him. Can we use our combined strength to maybe hold him back and try to talk sense into him? Like, hey, come back, Magmar, come back.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Magmar, roll me a strength check at advantage.
Thank you, Ben.
watch, this is gonna be like the one that
Hey,
it
look.
actually does real
He rolls a nat 20.
That's
Holy fuck.
good.
You did roll a nat 20!
Of course. Like this was supposed to happen clearly. Like
No, it wasn't.
the rolls are so dictating it. Jesus. Have
Okay.
no constitution. Chill at a strength though.
You do have constitution. You're a barbarian.
Oh no,
You
I'm
got
just I meant my roll
16
for-
constitution. Oh yeah.
No, I just
No,
meant my
you
roll
were
for-
nah, yeah, you just rolled some bad constitutions.
Yeah, it was rough.
All right.
Anyway.
So
Can Thunk also help Guardian and I?
Thunk is definitely gonna help. So Johnny Cash and Guardian, roll me a strength check. Holy
Oh,
shit!
let's go! Let's
Nice.
go.
That was unexpected.
Thunk. So okay, what do you
Damn.
two do? What like how are y'all gonna try to restrain him?
So, we turn around because we heard him step, and we're gonna immediately turn around, and I won't speak for Guardian. He can say, but like when I turn around, like I grab his arm that has the axe to hold it down,
Yeah, I kind of
Okay.
grab him. I kind of grab him like when I was stopping or getting in between Justin and Brandon Forbes.
And why this happens, I want to whisper Riz person on him.
Okay. So roll me a Riz person.
Oh, he's got to do a wisdom saving
A
throw.
14 wisdom saving throw. All right. Magmar, can you roll me a wisdom saving throw of 14 or higher?
I doubt it.
Oh shit!
Holy shit! You don't even have that much wisdom.
I'm not very wise at all, dude.
Your words fall on deaf ears as the foam starts to collect around Magmar's corners of his lips. He wants to kill more than he wants to live.
Well, I was trying to make this easier for us, but we've outstrengthed him, so we can just try and carry him out.
So here's what happens. The Green Wizard says, "What is the meaning of this?" He says, and he starts to he puts his hand back. He casts a globe of invulnerability on the king, and he says, "Explain yourself now, dwarf." He's
Magmar
actually
would just be kind of like, yeah, just like chomping at the bit, almost nonverbal for real.
This is like there's just like
Yeah.
white foam just like flying in the air, just like. So he's actually going to cast Riz Person, but he's going to cast like the real version of it, and he's going to cast it at his highest possible level. Roll me another Wisdom saving throw at 19 or higher.
Oh, let's go. Come on.
He's holding a globe of invulnerability. He is commanding you. He's like, cease.
Oh,
Holy
Oh,
shit.
One away.
Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it.
You feel the sensation start to fade. You start to come back to reality. You are no longer enraged. The numbers have stopped. And now you find yourself back in here. Everybody's looking at you. All of the knights, they have their swords. They're like they're like, some of them are in like in half sword position. Like this guy is like up in front of you. He's like ready to jab it like right into your neck. Like everybody here has basically got weapons trained on you. And the Green Wizard says, "Explain yourself now."
I have horrible split personalities, but it's one of my strengths and one of my weaknesses. I was so overcome with the thoughts of our glorious battle recently that as we were leaving and accepting our reward, I had a sudden bloodthirst.
What happens is, Spy Master Bellinor, he walks up next to the Green Wizard. Everybody's still got you held in. He says, "We will not know if this man is lying or telling the truth, so let me elucidate." He casts a spell, and then all of a sudden, like, basically this area right here. Fuck, let me, get rid of that. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Here we go. Everybody in this little red square that I just set up there, you feel a pinprick on your brain. You don't feel intoxicated, but you feel the way that you would feel after you've had maybe 5 or 6 drinks. You feel very inhibited, you feel loose, you feel light, you feel okay. Everybody that's in this, make me an Arcana check. So that'll be Ignotus, Magmar, Guardian, and Johnny Cash.
Am I in there? I don't see my token.
You're not. You're far. Where are you?
I think I'm under somebody else. This token.
Oh, you are. Oh yeah. So let's put you right there. So, Kinzo, roll. I'll do it for you. Oh, you got
I
it.
just
Arcana
did.
skill
You
check.
just said roll it in
Yeah.
normal, right?
Yeah, a normal.
Okay.
Okay. So Ignotus and Guardian, you guys realize that a spell has been cast on Magmar called a Zone of Truth. This is a spell that inhibits somebody to be willing to impart truthful things that are not within their best interest. However, they can lie. They can absolutely lie. But whoever casts the spell will know that they lied. And furthermore, you can also politician your way through it. You can tell something that is not a lie without giving up the information that you want to give up. So here's what's going to happen. Everybody in this circle that's like containing Magmar, you've felt like you've come out of like the murderous trance you were in, and now you have like come under the effects of this truth spell, and so has everybody within this radius around you. The spy master, whom I have lost track of. Did I lose him under Guardian? No. Where did he go? Oh, he's over here. Bellinor. He speaks to you and he says, "What is the nature of your sudden aggression?"
I have tremendous trauma from past war events. Something about this room triggered feelings of my experience in the military, of being in a throne room and having some less than advantageous things happen to me in it. So it just essentially overwhelmed me, and I had a post-traumatic stress disorder like episode. My friends could vouch for me that I am certainly unstable.
So that's actually a really, really, really good answer, and because it was all very truthful, and this is what Magmar would believe to be the truth. He like hears your response, and he knows that you're telling the truth, and he says to you, "What is the nature of the actions that have happened to you during the war?" I assume you mean the Black Wars. First of all, do you mean the Black Wars?
Yes, of course.
He knows you're telling the truth. He says, "What is the nature of these traumas?"
I lost many a great men in very horrific ways over vast swaths of time, and people I had underneath my command also died. And I never truly was able to get over it within myself. So being here in this throne room kind of reminded me of the disappointing reports I would sometimes have to bring back, and essentially have to elaborate on my own failures.
So here's the thing, is that you are being extremely truthful up until them last couple of details.
Yeah, damn it. I knew I was gonna
And
fuck it up.
he sensed it. He says, "And what's the rest of the story?"
I may or may not have uncovered a plot within my own government that was essentially betraying everything that I believed I was fighting in. Or for.
He believes that he recognizes that you are telling the truth. And he says, "That still doesn't explain why you drew a weapon on your own king. Even as a dwarf, even as a member of the Dwarf Protectorate, he is still your king by divine right."
Guardian
Yes,
nods.
absolutely. Yes. I just had that's a tough one. Yeah. I am afraid of giants.
Okay, so I don't actually know if that's true. Is that true?
It was a fun fact. He did say something about people taller than him.
That is true. Oh my god.
That is true.
That is in character.
That's the truth.
That's a truth.
That's in character.
So he had post-traumatic syndrome, and his fear was giants. So he went to a PTSD episode, and the biggest target is his biggest fear.
Indeed.
As soon as you guys say that, everybody's like still hanging on to Magmar. The Green Wizard says he's still holding up that globe of invulnerability behind him, like on the king. You see basically like a big bubble shield around him, and he says these answers. Well, no, I'm sorry, it's not even him that's doing it. It's the globe. He's doing the globe of invulnerability, but it is the gnomish guy, Bellinor, that I could never fucking remember Bellinor's name. He's like the first dude that he's like literally one of the first NPCs I made for this whole campaign, and I can never remember his goddamn name. He said, so he releases everybody from the zone of truth, and you feel the pinpricks on your brain cease, and he says, these answers suffice. Dwarf, I believe it might be wiser if you remain outside of the king's presence. If you're afraid of giants, then there's nothing that we can do about that.
I absolutely agree.
I mean, look at him, he's huge.
Sorry.
Or actually, don't look at him. Do not look at him.
Wait.
Just know that he is like 12 and a half feet tall, like 287 inches wide.
I understand. I didn't even come in the first time we were employed by you because of my fear.
And that is true. Yes. Yeah, no. Absolutely.
Bellinor,
Yes.
you have this zone of truth and can tell when people are lying and telling the truth. Have you asked the people a part of this party if there's a traitor amongst you?
We go so I forgive you for not understanding our policies, but we actually go through interrogations through a zone of truth every week. It's one of the things that we do during our Wednesday meetings. This is something we don't usually disseminate that kind of scrutiny to our lower ranks because it is very time consuming and not very many people know the spell. But based off of the information that you provided to us, this is something that we're going to have to do with all of our ranks. We're going to have to get the Zetetics involved.
Well,
Everybody roll me a history check.
if you can teach me, I'm happy to help when discerning to other people.
Kinzo knows what a Zetetic is.
One.
Hell yeah.
And Kinzo, this would actually make sense because you've done a little bit of pro bono work as a paralegal in Starkey, right? For displaced ninjas.
I have.
So this is why you know this.
I have.
The Zetetics are essentially the closest analog that we would have like today would be like the secret police, but it goes a little bit further than that because not only are like they the secret police who is beholden only to the spy master, they are the secret police that possess psychic capabilities. They are able to interface directly with your psyche and your mind in order to tell if you are telling the truth or not. So basically they are like highly trained, highly deadly like agents that work directly for the court that have like psionic capabilities. So like they do a lot of detective work for the city. They do a lot of like interrogation work for the city, but they're really only used for either high priority events, or for like major tragic events, which are basically the same thing. Basically, they're like the break the glass to get the Zetetics out, to basically like rape the minds of the populace to see what everybody knows.
That's correct.
That's great.
He says, well, the king says, my team and I are going to need time to discuss this, but dwarf, you need to go seek psychiatric help. I understand that to gaze upon the visage of royalty is an intimidating experience, but it should not be flying you into a murderous rage such as this. At the end of the day, I'm just a man like you. I put my pants on one leg at a time, except the legs of my pants are as long as trees.
You're absolutely correct. I've been seeking a cure for some time. This is why I travel around with a large group of men in case I space out. Need somebody to help look after me, you know?
A wise decision, dwarf. I suspect you've seen a lot, and I don't blame you. I understand the Black Wars were a terrible time for those involved. May you know that the history books will never speak of you, but we will always respect you.
Indeed. It was the foreskin shortage, really. Couldn't bring them back anymore. It was horrific.
Yes.
Blood
Foreskin.
everywhere.
He doesn't know what the fuck you're talking about, but like because you seem like really, really sincere in the way you said that, like he's like, yeah, it's the foreskin shortage.
Oh, hey, what are we going to do about this body that I gave you guys with the bed and everything? Are you guys keeping that?
Bring it with you.
He's pushing it back in.
All right, King, you're strong. Do you mind lifting it and putting it in here, or somebody?
He like shows you like his hands. Make me a perception check. You notice that his hands are like glistening with like a thin film of like the finest oils.
Why would you ask a fucking monarch to do manual labor?
Because he's a giant. It just is convenient.
He
Got a
says,
big
"I will not
elephant right
sully
there."
my." He says, "I will not sully my hands with the labor of a knave."
Are we sure it's not just like turkey grease?
I mean, it definitely could be. I mean, there's just like just a great abundance of like oils, like kind of like suspended in the air. Like this is like a very humid environment, a very aromatic environment. I mean, there's definitely more fucking turkey parts per million than you would expect.
I roll the thing into it and just look at him like, thanks, brother.
So you start pushing that bed with that comatose dude who's still comatose back into the bag, and he's like, and then like as soon as you have the whole thing in the bag, all of its self, it loses all mass as far as you can perceive, and it's in the bag.
Yeah, I just pick it up and I put it on my side. I'm like, all right, King.
It says, "Go get some rest. You've earned it. But listen to me.
Get out of here before we get more help.
Do not discuss the goings-on outside of the city with anyone within the city."
I'm not going to.
Ignotus is feeling like internally that he's kind of like rebellious, and he kind of just like now he wants to tell people about it, like more.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
But he keeps cool. He keeps cool.
So we all leave. And now, what we're going to do, I'm going to activate this. And I'm going to play, and it is nighttime still. So you leave the pleasure dome of Xanadu, and you start making your way back toward like a more central part of the city. You guys are currently heading to the heart of the city, and Glimmer kind of like materializes out of Guardian's backpack, and he says, "So, how do we fucking feel about all that?"
Dude, yeah, he's
Pissed off.
I take out some of my my demon weed and roll into a bluff and just start smoking. Like, I can't stand that motherfucker. And you, Guardian, you of all people, just standing up
Here
for
we
him
go again.
because he has this divine right. Like,
Hey,
what do you mean?
I'm trying to get out of there alive. You're just trying to get us killed. Like, you have a
What's
death
wrong?
I'm
wish.
gonna let y'all discuss this. I need to go refill my water. I'm gonna be
I
right
didn't
back.
know
But
it
y'all
was a
just
big deal.
discuss this.
I didn't know it was
I
a
don't-
big deal. And as soon
I
as
don't
he
think we
started
would've
getting
gotten
upset,
killed.
I was gonna end it.
Were you?
I thought we had a chance.
Were you?
Yeah, he's the one that got.
You kept on going
He's
at
the one
it.
that got pissy. He's the one that got pissy.
Wait, who got this? Did I miss something?
The king. The king. He's a bitch.
I
He's a
missed
big
that.
bitch.
Why did he get pissy?
Cause I mentioned about the story of like nobody knew what was going on, which was fine. He said he wants to keep it that way. He explained it, and I said, okay, well,
Yeah, I
what
remember.
about
Okay.
what about the goblins? Because like they want to go back to their home, and they don't know about. They still think it's Foggy and they're slaves. He goes, we have no slavers here. It's outlawed. It's like, okay, yeah, by definition, I guess they're not slaves. They're indentured servants.
Yeah,
that
you can just
are
say,
stuck
I'm
here."
sorry, Your Highness. Won't bring it
Yeah,
up.
if I'm a bitch,
You better be in front
which
of
it
the
sounds
king.
like you are, Guardian. No.
Let's go free the goblins.
Where I come from, you earn respect. There's no divinity in just becoming this position because of a status you were born with.
I think that's how the demon world works, but
Let's go.
I might be
And I'm
wrong.
not a
Free the
demon.
goblins like
And I'm not a
Ignotus
demon.
said. Let's do
I
that.
beat a demon. I didn't beat a demon. I beat a devil for a golden fiddle and earned his respect and earned my
Can we go-
contract with it.
Can we go back to the cabbage town and free all the goblins?
Let's do that. Let's free the goblins. We need.
So
we need some
here's
remix anyway.
the thing about that.
Here we go.
So Comet Town has a bunch of goblins, and y'all told the people in Comet Town about the fog being gone. There are things that have happened in the background because of that, but that's what I wanted to gather you all here for, because I've got some more stuff for us tonight, but I want everybody to kind of think about the things that we've been through, and because we have reached the end of chapter 3, or this session will probably be the end of chapter 3. Also, I forgot one major thing. The king, before as you guys were all leaving, he mentioned to you all that if y'all would like to level up your skills, that there are people within the Adventurers Guild that could do that for you. But that's one thing I like. We got like that like whole sequence with the king like went so how I didn't expect it to go that that I completely forgot to mention that. So basically, I'll just like we're gonna do some metagaming here for a sec. Basically, we've reached the end of chapter 3. We are now at the beginning of chapter 3.5. Chapter 3.5 is going to be comprised of the things that we have been through during chapter 3 that you guys are interested in. So what I'd like to do like between this session and the next one is kind of like get with you all like sort of like individually, like hopefully like sooner rather than later, because I still gotta like make the content. But like I would like to know like what has sort of gotten a hold of you guys, that way I can make content around that, because I've like opened up a bunch of like different little things, and like we can like kind of discuss that now. But like sort of like what has like interested you guys so far? Like I know, so like we've mentioned the goblins. That's definitely an avenue that I think that we should probably go down as a team. I can make content for that. I know that we've got the Battle of the Bands that we're interested in. But like everybody kind of has a little bit of story stuff going on. Like Ignotus, like this is kind of like your area where you can like learn, like get some more, excuse me, jobs from your contacts here in the city. If you wanted to sort of like go on your own quest that we all take part in, we've got the Battle of the Bands, which would totally be Johnny Cash's thing. Magmar, we've learned about Alex Bones, who is in the area in the Gulf, that we could talk to. Kinzo, we've got like the whole thread of the Ginyu Force. Guardian, we're still interested in learning more about your past. Deddy, we've got the whole issue of your father that we want to go, that we're exploring. You're still currently wanted in the city, and Lamb still has like the mystery of his divinity to kind of discover here. And like we've got like all these options open. So like we've got more stuff for tonight, but between this session and the next, I just kind of like want to know like where y'all's headspace is, and then I will like make content specifically for what we all want to do, like individually, and that will be what chapter 3.5 is before we move into chapter 4. So we're gonna like have like a bit of a lull in the main story. Like we've like really like the main story has been helping out the city of what's it called, Longgrove. We've stopped the fog. We've performed this investigation, and we have given them the information. And now we have some time, now that we've interacted with all these systems, to do whatever we want. So just like between this session and next one, let's all talk about like what kind of content we want to see. And then I will make that for you guys. Because I'll like want to give everybody an opportunity to kind of like flesh out what we've already done and like kind of like see how what we've done so far is going to affect the world space.
Sounds good to me.
Gotcha. Yeah, for sure.
So Glimmer says, guys, do you guys know what tonight is?
Yeah, we're supposed to sabotage that thing, and now I'm second guessing it.
That is fair. He says, well, do we want to go ahead and sabotage that?
Wait, why are you second guessing it?
I'm already on the king's bad side. So I feel like it wouldn't even... And then also, after what happened there, who's to say somebody's not tailing us or somebody wouldn't follow us?
That is actually a really good point. I'm going to grant you inspiration for that.
A bunch of negative things just happened in front of the king. To the point where he even threatened to execute, saying that he's executed for less. But thank God His Highness had a turkey leg.
Well, not only that, but like, if y'all remember, like, to the first conversation y'all had with the king, like, he gave you guys like an in-game month to perform this investigation, which me as a DM, like, I kind of expected it to take that long. But y'all like kind of like immediately picked up on the big clue and just started following it, and like it kind of like progressed the way I expected.
So, are we gonna risk? Like, is it worth the risk? Because that guy offered to give us some cool shit if we sabotage this thing.
It's up to you guys. I'm only speaking for me.
Guardian said he had nothing to do with this, so.
Oh yeah,
whatever
that's right. He's...
puts a thorn in the king's side, I'm good with.
I mean, I like cool shit, and I'm kind of in a moral gray area, so I'm cool with sabotaging it.
I will tell you, I will tell you guys this, and like, don't let this like change your decisions at all. But as of this time, that side quest is the only other content I've got uploaded for you guys.
I was feeling like it wouldn't have stopped us anyway, honestly, though. We've done sketchier shit.
That is true.
I mean, we could riz our way out of it, Justin, or Fiddlefinger.
Oh, if the party's with it, I'm still gonna do it. I just said my piece, and something that we have to be cautious of. I mean, the king's a bitch, so I don't care.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, why not help out old dude? You know, get his groove back. Go back to killing people like he.
Hey, be executioner.
All right.
We've all got our thing.
So basically, I'll kind of get, because I've got to go pee again. I've drank too much this evening, so I've got to pee a lot. But the thing that that y'all have got going on now is that there was a execution happening tomorrow.
There's three executions.
3 executions happening in the morning, and it's the first execution for the son of the previous executioner, who had recently passed away. So like they've got this big backlog of people they got to kill. But the son of the guy who's been apprenticing under him for years is like next in line to perform this next series of executions tomorrow. And we have been asked by, who was this fella again? Let me remember this guy's name. Icar of Thay, a necromancer of the Thay, who used to have the job of like chief executioner of this part of the city, and he took a lot of pride in his work. And he's asked you guys to sabotage this execution of this guy's first attempt, so that he can get his job back. And we know that he is going to chop with an axe. We know that he is going to do some form of execution with like shocking hands. He didn't like completely understand the whole process, but we know that there's electricity involved. And we also know that he is going to try to hang someone. Like y'all already know that, but y'all are currently heading up to the executioner's block where this is going to occur. Let's kind of brainstorm how we want to handle those situations while I go pee real quick. But yeah, basically, we've got 3 things we got to deal with. We got to deal with a hanging. We got to deal with a beheading. We got to deal with an electrocution that we don't know everything about. But I will be right back.
What do you guys think?
Fuck, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting so sleepy.
I'm sorry.
I wonder if Magmar could make a rope out of his beard hair, but then like purposely make it like weak, so it snaps when the guy goes to hang.
I think that's a great idea. That is definitely something that I could do with my beard hairs. Just jerry it into some way. So we gotta like sneak in there and like change it out or something. Somebody's gonna have to probably be invisible or some kind of situation.
Oh, don't you worry about that.
Boy, I'm gonna be so invisible. So I guess we need like some kind of rubber axe for the beheading or some shit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like some way to,
or maybe I don't know. Maybe some way for the axe to like fall out of his hands multiple times or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, like snap in half, but it's still like, I guess you could. I don't know. It's like he's gonna have a backup axe. I feel like on him.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Like who comes to beheading with you on an axe?
I feel like I can't do like anything like illusory because like people will know that someone's fooling with it.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like a cool illusion that would work for that, but I don't know really how you do that without like an illusion of a guy actually dying. Like they're definitely gonna figure that out.
Yeah.
He said we couldn't just kill him.
He said,
"Ready? Just kill the executioner guy, right?"
No, we have to
Yeah,
embarrass
yeah.
him.
Icar of the Fae definitely didn't want him killed.
Okay. I got that implication, but I was just, checking. It's like, it sure would make it a lot simpler. You just go in there, just
Yeah, no, it would definitely make it a lot simpler.
Braden had a good idea with like the hangman's noose. It's like I can make a beard like hair rope and just kind of make it weak, and then we'll like sneak up and like switch it out, and so it'll just snap like instead of hanging him.
That is a good thought.
Oh,
That is a good thought.
He's beheading somebody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing you can do, Braden, because you have mend and unmend, we could snap the head of the axe off of it. You can mend it, and then at the execution, you can unmend it when he pulls it back, and it will snap.
I can't unmend things, unfortunately.
Oh. Wait, can somebody?
Actually, what I could do, just to like, we don't have to do any of this. I could cast Draconic Fear on him, like right when he's walking up, and he'll just be terrified of like performing the execution. But because I think like only he can see the fear that I project, and then he just looks like a fool, right?
That makes sense to me for him to just cower out.
That is true. Yeah, give him a bad case of stage fright. I
Yep.
literally never considered that.
I mean, pretty embarrassing, right? To walk up there and run away.
Yeah.
Not do your job.
Yeah, but that just really, really, really depends on that one roll.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking that we need a backup plan for sure.
Well, tomorrow is a new day, and you get 2 backup plans.
Yeah.
Depending on what those backup plans are, you know.
Yeah,
But like, do you want to like waste the evening, like, to chance?
Well, it could be 3 chances, so I can inspire them, and then.
Well, no, inspiration is just like so like the way that bardic inspiration works is like it's like a plus to like whatever roll. It's not like inspiration in the sense that like you've been inspired by something that impressed me. You know what I mean?
So I can give him that, so it can be a plus to that roll, and then also he'll have Pack of the Wolf, or Respect of the Wolf. Where he can
Yeah, but I don't think you would be able to do that more than once in a turn. I think he gets it like once a day, right? Or is it like once a short rest or something?
Oh, I get what you're saying. Because he's just repeating his turn. He's not repeating the move.
Yeah, he doesn't get all of his resources back. He just gets like basically he can double the amount of things he can do in that 6 seconds that's allocated to him. But we could always acquire more information by going there.
Yeah. I could also have a command. I could like command him to like do something stupid. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's like not a stealthy thing though. Like everybody would know that like you're casting a spell on him. Like you would need to do this in such a way that it looks like that he's fucking up.
Let's go over to his house. Let's go check and see what we got.
Well,
DM has prepared.
I have prepared the execution environment where all the tools and stuff are.
Yeah,
let's look at that. Yeah.
I prepared the execution square for one of 3 occasions. So that's cool. We want to
We're
go
all
there?
having this conversation, and Guardian's just standing there like this.
And Guardian's like, well, you know what? I honestly think monarchy is the best way. If the gods don't know who should be in charge, who should?
Exactly.
All right, let me activate this. We should all be loading in here shortly. I don't know where I placed everyone. Oh no, I don't know where I placed everyone. I didn't place anyone. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, let me place everybody. We have got a Daddy, a Glimmer, a Guardian, an Ignotus,
Square execution.
a Johnny Cash Fiddlefinger, Kenzo, Lamb is in the bag of holding. We got a
Heyo.
Magmar, and then we've got Thunk. Did I forget somebody? Is Guardian here? Yeah, everybody's here. All right.
Doom.
So you all. Oh well. Yeah, we got Doom. I guess. And so we all kind of find ourselves here. We've walked from down south from the Pleasure Dome of Xanadu. We've taken we've hooked a west at the heart of the city, and then we went north, and now we are at the Public Execution Center. You guys look around. It's very quiet here. In fact, let me put on some like more appropriate nighttime music. Let me go Skyrim Night. Here we go. And then let me go Forest Night. Let's go. Let's put that ambience on. And so it's nighttime, and you guys have like kind of like walked down, and you guys find yourself in like it almost looks like a circus. Like there are vendors everywhere, like stands, like unattended. It's almost like kind of a liminal space for you guys right now. Like normally you would see like crowds of people here, and like people like selling, food and beverages, popcorn. But nobody's here. But you see like the
Guard.
kind of like a squalid gallows in front of you with like a number of things on it, and then there does appear to be one guard there. What do we do?
Oh, well. We gotta get
And let me be clear also, like this is not just a place just for executions. Like this is still like very much like public land that like anybody could be allowed to go to this time of night.
Let's go up to the front here.
We got that guard. Hold on, before we go up there, if anything like goes array, we're gonna have a witness that we were here. If there's any question about tampering with anything, that's just something we need to be mindful of.
Mhm.
If he sees us.
Maybe someone sneaky in our party should sneak up behind them and just knock them out.
But he'll
I mean,
still
is he the only? I'm saying, is he the only person here since it's so public?
Yeah, no, this is the only person here. Like this is like not like people come here to like get food when there's food to get, but there ain't no food to get right now.
Now,
Oh.
Guardian's not a part of this, but I'm pretty sure we have a person in our party that can like make us invisible or something.
Or
That
he
might-
can be invisible.
Oh, wait a minute, guys. I've been summoned. Actually, I have something even better than that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that move we found out last week that you had that you did.
Yeah, that you've had the whole time. Really, that was like the first time it would have ever been useful. But like
Cast without a trace. Yeah.
all right, a veil of shadows radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. So, what is the vibe here? What are y'all planning on doing?
Well, I think
Oh, yeah.
we want to inspect the equipment and inspect the environment to see if there's anything we can sabotage. But this guy is here, so I don't know if we can get up on the platform without him hearing us.
I could try. I still think the beard rope idea is pretty good in terms of a sabotage. That could. I don't know. That's the best I got for the rope, at least.
That is
I
a good
do
idea.
also have
fun.
a spell of minor illusion that can create a sound or an object that might be able to distract him.
Yeah.
Seems useful.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it would be just super helpful if someone walked up behind him and just clonked him on the head, and he like went to sleep for a few hours.
While we're invisible, so he never saw anybody here. There would be suspicion.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like
If,
I'll
like-
give it a shot if you want me to. I should be able
There's,
to
like-
sneak up on him. My sneak's pretty good.
There's like tons of options here. There's so many things that could work.
I mean, it would almost be like super beneficial if we had like a ninja that could like teleport behind him and just like choke him out and make him go to sleep.
I don't think that would work. That never goes as intended. Because like I'd kill him. You know, I really have like no self control when it comes to stuff like that.
Wait, are we invisible to him right now?
Now he does not currently know where you guys are. Y'all are kind of like at the precipice of this like whole environment, but like y'all haven't like completely gone into where like he can see you. He's just kind of like standing around, and like if y'all remember correctly, the guy Icar of the Fae did not expect this to be guarded in the evening times. Like he said that there would be no guards.
Okay, so maybe it's not smart to knock out the guard because then they'll know something.
Could someone seduce him and lead him away from the gate?
I mean, I can cast Riz Person. Can I
Seducing the
cast
dude
Riz
would
Oh
be
Person?
wait,
up your
wait,
alley.
wait. What if we convince Doom to like walk over to the corner and like distract the guy? Because Doom's just like a walking zombie, you know, he's not important to us.
But hold on. But here's the thing: Doom is also associated with our party.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, is Deddy's spell? Does it make us invisible?
So the way that it works, Daddy, could you read that for the class?
Yes, a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a +10 bonus to dexterity, and can't be tracked except for by magical means.
Okay, so what if one of us who has disguise himself as a guard, goes up to the guard, has a conversation with him, distracts him, gets information, all the rest of the party silently using Daddy's veil looks at the environment and figures out what to do.
Yeah, and you could even be like, what you call it? Like dismiss him, be like, oh hey, I'm here to take over your shift, bro. Like
I could do that.
maybe he would just leave.
Yeah.
I can cast disguise self.
Yeah, word. Go for it.
Let's do it.
I kind of peek at him and just do disguise self, and I look at my bag at like one of these deceased corpse faces, and I make my face that, and then I have the whole get up.
Oh, okay. So like, not only are you disguising yourself as a guard, but you're also disguising yourself with a face of one of the people you've got in your backpack.
So like I am not recognizable at all. I'm a completely different person.
So which person in your backpack do you want to imitate? Do you want to imitate the first desiccated mummy, the second desiccated mummy, or the Valtrinor, or not the Valtrinor, the Landaroth the Acolyte?
Oh shit. Oh.
I wouldn't say the acolyte.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do the acolyte. I mean, if I do the mummy, am I gonna look like a mummy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I didn't know that.
Why don't? I mean, you have plenty
Oh wait,
of
I
people
have
you've
not.
met in
I have
memory.
not. Yeah, I have people. I'll just disguise myself as like a guard I've seen somewhere.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And if he recognizes me, that's interesting. I'll figure it out. All right. I'll go out. All right. Cool. All right. I am disguised.
All right. So like you kind of as you kind of like walk through the town square right there, like you kind of like pass through some light and you saw like a shadow move through the light. He said, "Who's that stumbling around in the dark?"
Hey, it's me. How's it going?
He says, "Oh, hey, how's it going, man?"
Hey, what's up? For the king.
Yeah, for
what's
the
your-
king.
Yeah, what's
Me, no, I'm just, I'm watching this. They're supposed to be having like an important execution here tomorrow, I guess, and I'm just kind of hanging out. Just trying to stay awake.
Yeah, well, I got sent out here for the same thing. How long you
What?
been out here?
Well, I've been out here about like honestly, I've only been here for about an hour and a half. I was supposed to get here about 3 hours ago, but I went and stopped and got me one of them fucking like outstanding sourdough rolls from the
Oh, they're
you know what I
so
mean?
good.
Yeah.
Yes. They're
No,
so
you
good.
you hear their fucking starters like almost 800 years old?
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! It's
I mean,
unbelievable.
that's like even before like the original Starkey, gay was formed.
That's not so. They have sourdough almost as old, if not older, than the city.
Oh, it's way older than the city. I mean, like
It's
you
older
got to
than
figure the
Black
cities.
Wars.
Yeah, no, I mean it's older than the Black Wars. I mean that's only about about for.
Couple hundred.
They're still going on, but I mean they've only been having about 100 years.
I've seen you before. What's your
Hey.
name again?
No, I'm new. I'm Bartholomew.
Oh, Bartholomew. Okay, nice to meet
I've
you.
I've definitely not seen you before.
Yeah, name's Mark. Name's Mark.
Mark, well, nice to meet you, Mark.
Yeah,
Hey,
Mark
hey,
Hancock,
hey,
nice to
hey,
meet you.
hey. Bird up.
Bird up. Bird up. Hey,
All right.
Bartholomew. I got passed out here, and I don't think there needs to be two of us. I know that you said you're trying to stay awake, man. Like, you got the sourdough. Like, call tonight. You're new here. Get some rest. Don't get too
Well,
bad.
I really couldn't do that, man. Like, like I've already put my time in. We get paid by the hour. Like, if I don't work tonight, like I'm actually getting OT for tonight, so I'm actually super excited to be out here. To be honest with you, like I'm super okay with like switching shifts with you another time, but not when I'm on OT. I'm trying to like save up enough money to like take my family to the famous for a weekend.
What if I make you a deal then?
Okay.
What if you don't clock out? I'll take this. I won't be charged for it. You're here. I'll take over for here, and then the next time I need a duty, like maybe we could switch shifts. You don't even have to do it for free. It's just something that we could switch shifts on. That way that you can continue to get your OT, and then I can just be here guardian.
You know what? I really appreciate that, but like, I mean, you got that recent message, right?
Oh shit! Yeah, they're about the people.
Make
lying
me a
about their
deception
time.
check.
God damn it!
13 or higher.
All right. Yep.
Okay.
16.
It's like, oh yeah, you got it too. It's like, well, I mean, they just like, about 2 hours ago, they just like declared the Zetetic, conventions. So I like, listen, I would normally be really cool, excuse me, with like doing some side shit with you, but like not when the Zetetics are involved. I mean, that could be my job. And, I don't want to live in Turd Bottom.
Well,
Yeah, no one's lived in Turd Bottom.
No. I mean, fucking people die down there all the time. You heard about all the gang violence?
Gangs ain't good.
No, absolutely not. What do they gain for anybody? I mean, like, people say that they're like the police, but I mean, like, who would want to police the police? I mean, like,
Yeah. I gotta tell you.
Ignotus
That
sees
whisper
that
in his ear
Littlefinger's
is
struggling.
person.
Oh, you're gonna try to rizz him?
Mhm. I'm gonna
Okay,
whisper
yeah,
in
go
his
ahead.
ear. I'm gonna just say, Riz person.
well, you got to say something to try to riz him. And like, what is your goal here? Are you just wanting to?
He'll do what I say, so I'll just ask that question again. He'll do it.
No, you got to read how riz person works.
Oh, God damn it. Where's Riz person? Where's my spells? You attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. It must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. If it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you. Last time I got a dude to take off his pants and shoes and everything for me.
Yeah, but like, here's the thing. This guy already like regards you as a friendly acquaintance.
So it won't work. Okay. All right. Cool.
I mean, no, I mean it could work. I mean, like you could try to like magically manipulate this guy. Honestly, like I kind of like forgot the difference between command and charm person. So I'm like now I better understand what you're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
So you could try it.
Or I could just cast sleep on him.
Yeah.
I just put my hand. I put my hand on his shoulder, and I said, "Why don't you take a nap?" And
He like falls completely asleep. Where's the yeah, there it is. He's you place your hand on his shoulder and like he just like gets an overwhelming desire to go to Sleepy Time Junction. This guy is so tired he can barely function and he falls asleep.
I whistle.
He goes, honk shoo, honk
No,
shoo.
no, no. For everybody else, I go.
Jeez, what took you so long?
Yeah, he wouldn't listen, so I had to put him to sleep. But I'll act like a guard and just stand here. You guys do what's got to be done.
All right. So you guys are kind of like looking at this like and like let me be clear, it's like kind of like a really like quickly put together like execution square. You know what I mean? Like the gallows don't look particularly permanent. Like nothing here looks permanent. You see a tree stump with a big axe in it. You see a chair with like some iron grips on it. You see a bucket of water. You see a like I said, the gallows. Yeah, no, like basically you see all of the tools required to commit this execution tomorrow, and the only thing missing is the prisoners and the executioner, and there is a guard sleep.
What do you guys think?
I mean,
So can do we know how they do the electrocution execution? Like what's the process?
Ghost flies up very briefly and he says, "I bet you that guy that we just put to sleep knew," and then he flies away. He's disappeared.
Oh,
Could we
God.
change the liquid with something else that's not going to be so conductive to electricity?
Yeah, I was thinking like change the metal, but like we don't know what the process is like. Like, do they just shock the
We
metal, or-
know that gold is not conducting.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
It's
Gold
only a
is not-
semiconductor.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in the chat who's smart just laughed at that joke. I just want to let you all know.
Here, take a gold piece, put it in there.
And put in where?
I don't know.
Johnny Cash puts a piece of gold on the floor.
I pick it back up. I didn't.
Puts it back in his pocket.
What if we sabotage like the whole platform? Like, what if we like put something on it, or like put some kind of fault in it? That way, when somebody steps on it, like the whole thing falls down.
I was considering something similar. Yeah. I'm not entirely
Can
sure.
we inspect the structure to see if there's a weak point, DM?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. Perception?
Yeah. No, okay. So, and you did that with it. Okay, perfect. So, like, you're looking and like you notice like the very like middle strut of this entire like sort of like slapshod production is like not so like y'all know when y'all have like a table and it's like not quite even on one leg and like one leg is like maybe like an inch or two like that's like the situation except like in the middle of it. So like they didn't have enough money or give a fuck or whatever. So like basically there is a strut here. It's not working. Can I target? Okay, here we go. Target. Here. It's not working. It's not working. Okay. Let me do this. There is a strut here. You guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's a strut here. There's a strut here. This one over here is like not particularly level. So like the entire thing is kind of cattywampus in a way.
So, one idea is for
Really?
during
Wow.
during the execution, I could cast Mage Hand and just pull this structural member like from its spot, and then kind of make the whole thing fall apart.
Yeah,
Glimmer
that-
kind of like. I'm sorry, Guardian. Go ahead.
I was saying I have a block and tackle also as a trinket, so like we could kind of rig something in such a fashion. Like
Yeah, but like a block and tackle will be really, really visible because like a block and tackle, that's like a whole like pulley and assembly system. So like
Yeah,
there
but I
would
was
be like
I was
additional
thinking
shit.
it could
Like
be could make it invisible somehow.
that is possible.
That's kind
I
of like,
can't
like
make
what I
things
was saying.
invisible.
Like you have the rig, it's all rigged up, and then if we can make it invisible, and then kind of like what he was saying, like then pull it. So like that's the actual mechanism to, because I don't think you could just mage hand pull the whole thing, even though it is rickety. Like
Yeah, yeah, because like mage hands don't have
I
a
don't-
whole lot of strength. So like as we're all like kind of like discussing this, like Glimmer kind of like flies up and he says, "Wait, guys, I really like where our mindsets are right now, but like if we just like yank out the whole platform and we fuck up the platform, would that not be like the fault of the builders rather than the executioner? I don't feel like that would like really like further our goals. You know what I mean? Like I think that's a great idea if our objective was like to just stop the execution, but
right.
but I don't think that that would like pin the blame on the executioner. I think that we need to make him look bad.
So quick question, DM. What does the executioner wear?
We don't know.
Because if we could find out if he what he wears, 'cause usually an executioner wears like an executioner's hood and whatnot. I mean, we could subdue the executioner and just switch places with him and botch it ourselves.
He says, "Yeah, but like we need to make like because if we do that, I'm like unless we kill the executioner, then like he's going to be able to tell that story. And then if we kill the
Mm.
executioner, then like this whole attempt will have failed.
Is there no way we can charm the executioner into believing that's what happened? Doesn't we have like multiple charm spells on the team?
I mean, we've got charm spells, but like we don't have the capacity to like change somebody's memory yet.
Only love can do that.
Everybody kind of like nods. It's like only love, only love, only love, love.
Yeah, I don't know
Bro,
as far like we could sabotage his equipment like the hair rope thing, but like I don't know how the execution process works. So I don't know how we could sabotage that. And then the axe, like maybe we could I don't know.
Is there any
I
way
don't
we
know
can
about the
get
axe.
to the person being executed and give them a potion of strength to where they are able to survive the execution.
Lumry says that would be a really good idea. They may be able to break out of their chains, but like I think that would just draw a lot of heat on them. Like they wouldn't, you know what I mean?
On the platform, we see the electrocution thing.
And like, and also like, let me be clear. I'm not saying that like these ideas will not work. This is just like Ghost saying like, this is why it may not work. But I mean, y'all can do anything.
I could cast Hideous Laughter, which is not like something that's like spoken. It's a creature of my choice that I can see within range. They perceive everything as hilariously funny. So I could cast that like right before he performs the execution, and
like in the crowd.
Yeah, he like looks unprofessional, right?
Yeah, I mean that could definitely do something. But I mean, like, would that stop him from doing his job?
I mean, he falls into a fit of laughter.
There's a difference between. Wait, what spell did you say?
He said vicious mockery. It's not. Oh,
yeah, vicious mockery. So okay, vicious mockery is like you going like, "Hey, yo, mom's a fucking bitch," and then like that hurts him. But like, so like, not only would that like, it would like if that worked, it would confuse him momentarily. But like, also everybody would hear you be like, "Hey, yo, mom's a bitch." You know what I mean? That's how vicious mockery. Like vicious mockery is like you have to insult somebody. It is an insult that is like laced with magic.
Did you say you have hideous laughter though, Trey? I mean, Braden.
Yeah, hideous laughter is what I'm talking about.
So you want to use Tasha's hideous laughter?
Just hideous laughter. I don't.
What does that? What does that do?
Yeah, I'll cast it so you can read it.
A creature of your choice that you can see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter. Basically, that just gives him the Joker disease.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it lasts for a minute, right? So like, he would laugh for a minute, but it's like, so the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration.
That is something that you could do.
But then, like, there's a chance that he'll just get up and kind of wonder what the hell and then try to keep going, you know?
I'm going to let y'all discuss this some more. I've got to go pee again. I'm so sorry.
I got to pee too, so.
I'm getting sleepy.
I'm getting sleepy too.
Yeah, I feel like we've put out like a bajillion different possible ways to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't really. I don't know where else to take it at this point.
Yeah.
Buy it. So, what are we thinking?
Thinking we're sleepy.
Yeah, it is getting a little late, and I did want to kind of like stop at about this time. So, why don't we stop here, and then let's figure out when we want to do another session. let's plan on this next session being a very combat heavy one and a very like level up gaining one.
Oh, yeah. We didn't go to the Adventurers Guild.
We didn't. It's there. It's waiting for you.
Son of a bitch. Word, yeah. I mean, I think I'm pretty well open this weekend.
All right.
Going on.
Well, let us pick it up next time on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. And this is actually perfect because I do need to wake up early tomorrow. I kind of want to like wind down a little bit. I don't know. Like whenever I like do these sessions, I always like have a really hard time sleeping. So like I feel like I just need to like have more, like if we're gonna do it on a day where I gotta like go to work the next day, maybe have a little bit extra time to sleep or get like ready to sleep. But like this, honestly, like this week is just different because like it's like the end of our fiscal year. So like just ignore everything I just said. I'm fine. I can do whatever. It's just different this time because it's literally just different this time. All right, we will pick it up next time. I think it's been an interesting session. Kyle, who are you talking to on the phone? Who are you talking to on the phone?
His girlfriend.
His
girlfriend. Wow. Imagine like caring about a woman. How gay is that?
That's so gay.
Did you guys hear him the last time?
He took his fucking headphone off. He's like, I don't want to hear these motherfuckers yapping in my ear.
Look at him smiling, cheesing.
He's like, oh man, I'm so excited.
Kyle last time was like, I was talking with my girl. Those were his exact words. I was talking with my girl. He's just happy. He's like, no, you hang out. No, you hang out. No, you hang out. No, you hang out.
Now he's got the serious face. He's like, Shawty, when am I getting them toe picks?
He's like, who hurt you?